Now, there have been calls to relocate the Al Udeid base away from Qatar to somewhere else in the region. I don't think that's in the cards in the near term. I think there's quite a bit of reliance on that, but that's also a possibility in the medium to long term should things escalate with Qatar. Now, I've been listening in patiently, and a lot of this debate has devolved into mudslinging against Saudi Arabia and against other countries. Let's be clear here. None of these countries that we're discussing in the regions are model democracies. Saudi Arabia is true to form, does not pretend to be, and does not pretend to be advocating on behalf of popular movement and interfering in the affairs of other states the way that Qatar has. Also, I think what is an important distinction to make here is that while Saudi Arabia in the past has had its troubles with extremism, let's face it, I mean, the West, together with Saudi Arabia throughout the Cold War, supported Muslim radicals in order to push back against communism. That's a reality. It would be a mistake for any sober analyst to deny that. But blowback came in 1990 with Al-Qaeda and Osama bin Laden, and the first target of Osama bin Laden was the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia before 9/11, a decade before 9/11. Since then, the Saudi government has been pushing back, but has been treading very carefully. Because anybody who talks about Saudi Arabia today as a monolith, the way that ISIS talks about the West, and we all know that the West is not a monolith, Paris is not Washington. Anybody who talks of Saudi Arabia as a monolith is mistaken, is playing to the masses because it's popular on Twitter and elsewhere. Saudi Arabia today has a conservative and uber-conservative Wahhabi clergy establishment. The royal family has to be very careful in bringing about reforms and change. It's been well on its path in doing so. I mean, allowing women to drive is a very active debate today in Saudi Arabia.